Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back putting a positive spin on One Missed Call. One Missed Call is the 2008 American remake to the 2004 Japanese horror film. The movie currently has an IMDb score of 4.0 out of 10. It's another one that appears on many lists of the worst horror films ever made. It's funny how many horror movies people consider to be their most hated. One Missed Call received a 0% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes and was the worst reviewed film that year. So yes, this one clearly qualifies for a positive spin. Funny thing is, it's another film that was really popular at the time of its release. I saw it in theaters, maybe even more than once, and I remembered really liking it. Then I bought the DVD on day one and watched it quite a bit. It had been a while since I had last seen it though, but honestly, I remembered most of it. It's funny how a movie can be so popular and even loved, and then suddenly everyone turns on it. It's almost as if one negative Nancy makes a comment and everyone else falls in line. Apparently, that's the cool thing to do. Of course, I'm being sarcastic. There is plenty to enjoy about One Missed Call, and it is nowhere near one of the worst horror films ever made. First of all, there's the ringtone. That damn ringtone. It's so catchy. I remember everyone downloading it back then. You would walk through the mall and hear that ringtone in public. It made you do a double take for sure, but it was almost like a phenomenon at the time. So why now has this movie fallen so low? The cast is a positive for me. There's the beautiful Shannon Sossamon, Ray Wise, the late Johnny Lewis, who played Half-Sack in Sons of Anarchy, a young Ariel Winter from Modern Family, and more. And since I mentioned Benny the Cat when I discussed the cast of Fear.com earlier this month, I'll also mention Luna the Cat in One Missed Call. I like the opening kill, and I especially love the location in that scene. In fact, I like the setting overall. The movie was shot on location in Georgia. There's yet another fun concept with this film, and it has similarities to Final Destination. It's really reminiscent of that franchise, particularly in regards to the kills. There are some creepy images throughout. I like the scene in the library. What can I say? I like library settings. I love when they go to the abandoned, burned hospital for the last 30 minutes or so of the film. That location reminds me of the hospital in Silent Hill. The look, the lighting, it's very creepy. Very atmospheric. The crawling through the vents always stuck with me. I won't spoil it, but for me, it's the most memorable moments in the entire movie. One Missed Call is paced really, really well. And with an approximate runtime of only an hour and 27 minutes, it flies by. Truthfully, it starts right away and never lets up. The pacing might be the most impressive thing about the film, among others. And there is a cool little twist, too. I'm stumped again, guys. I really like this remake, and many others used to love it as well. What has happened? I think this is further evidence that society has gotten more and more negative over the years. Like I said sarcastically earlier, it's as if it's the cool thing to do. It's more popular to hate movies than to just sit back and enjoy them. One Missed Call, in my opinion, was well done. But You don't have to agree. This is just my positive spin. Please be sure to check out Jason's as well to hear his thoughts. Have you seen One Missed Call? If so, what do you think of it? Do you hate it? And if so, why? Comment below and let me know. To which hated movie will we next give a positive spin? Check back soon to find out. Until then, remember, physical media matters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.